Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Wartales. We're jumping right back into it, and we're going to be fighting Lahart's men.
Nice and slow.
And over the reins. What reins? What are you talking about? I feel like you're attacking me because of the pony that those people stole from you. I don't have the pony. The pony's dead, I'm afraid. It fought tooth and nail for its life. Yeah. Sucks, what can I say? Anyways, we have galvanization, so this shouldn't be particularly difficult. It's going to be... In fact, dare I say it, it's probably going to be one of the easier fights that we've had up until this point. And the enemy flee already, so, let them flee. Commanders in Tekisa. Damage from attacks of opportunity, guard armor, legionaries ointment skill. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll take the helmet, definitely. We don't have any helmets for any of our guys. And I think we give this one to Command Licious, mainly because of the way it looks. And I reckon, given the fact that we're going for the no facial hair, same hairstyle kind of uniform, given that we can't have actual uniforms in the game, I think we should just keep this option unchecked, as it were, or checked. Just hide helmet. Also kind of easier to recognize who's who if I hide them behind helmets, unless it's an incredibly striking helmet, which there are a few of, just saying, but short of that, I think we stick to this. Okay, down the road and to the right is where we're going. So to the Abbey, and then from the Abbey we go to the village, or everything that I mentioned in the previous video, which is money, recruits. Just need to buy some salt for cooking, food, all sorts of things.
How exciting that was! I almost felt like I was leading an army. Please accept this well-deserved reward and my blessing.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you found it exciting, if nothing else.
Enlisting the help of companions such as you has been the miracle this abbey needed. I will immediately send word of your invaluable help to Lord Wartales.
Okay, thank you. Good to hear. We want to help Lord Wartales in this conflict. He is the chosen one after all. Self-proclaimed, but you can't have it all, right?
Might I interest you in my humble...
No, thank you. Just checking what you have. And here we go. The village. So, first and foremost, I would like my bounty. Lovely. Next, I would like to pick up a few more tasks. And we're going to go with this one. Fight Kagal, the Ghost of Harag. That's interesting. I'd rather not fight ghosts at a time like this. Maybe in a little bit, though, but just not right now. No, thank you.
There were 2 taverns in Courtier, and we were still completely full on market days.
Right. It's... How do I put this? Not the best idea monetarily wise to buy all the recipes from her. But there's no other way of getting these recipes, I've checked. For the brewing vat and the loot, I'm not sure, but for the rest, I'm pretty sure. And so Yeah, I'm gonna buy up all the recipes and spend like half the money we earned. What can we do about it? Next, we are going to hire someone. Question is, who are we hiring? You. Cowardly is not a problem. I don't. Morale drops too low. That means you lose too many guys. That's not going to be a problem. If it is, we've lost anyway. Like the series, the game, and everything. It's him running away won't be a problem. Profession, hardworking is really good. I like the crossbow. I don't have a crossbowman.
I want to travel before joining an abbey.
Oh God. Really? You had to say that, really? Oh, well, you know what? Given the whole self-righteous group that we have going on, you're going to fit right in. Then, we have another veteran enthusiast and another cowardly figure. One cowardly guy is not a problem. Two might be a bit of an issue. Also realize morale is not just how many soldiers you have in the fight, it's how many soldiers you have in the fight versus how many enemies you're fighting. But it still needs to, you still need to lose a few for this to be a problem. Yeah, we'll see. Brute, though, what about the skills? What is that? That's Vanguard, Smasher, and Destroyer, right? It's a choice of that. I also have you, the Pugilist. We don't have one, and I have a cool name for him. Yeah, we need one.
I won quite a few fights in the tavern. You can count on me.
Can I? Good. Good. So, we needed a couple of recruits because we're going to do some relatively difficult tasks soon, and yeah, the recruits are definitely going to help.
Working here until Count Lahart enlisted my cousin in his army. I haven't heard.
Buy some coal, and then I think I'm going to forge something. Don't need a targ. Or a targe, however you call it, because, well, I really just don't. It's the end of story. We can make some rags, though. There's that 150 millisecond reaction time coming into play. I did a human benchmark test, and turns out my average reaction time is around 150. Which is pretty impressive. The median is like 270 or something milliseconds, which is, yeah, puts me well above average. I'm kidding. Median doesn't necessarily mean average. So it literally doesn't mean average. It's not the same thing, but you get the point. Pretty good, honestly. Really bloody good. So we need to make, I think, a couple of throwing some things. Throwing knives, I think. Yeah. We'll do 2 throwing knives. Or 2 sets of throwing knives, rather. As well. And that's about it. Okay, so. Rags. Everyone in the group has armor. Rags are actually better armor than the Outlawed Tabard, but this gives you movement points. You guys... You don't have any cool armor sets, so get that. We can then... I talk to you for a second. I need you to learn how to make all of these delicious things for us. That one later. Fair enough. We then go over to the Cutthroat. God, Orion, you get a throwing knife. Doesn't he look awesome with a throwing knife, huh? Gotta admit, looks pretty awesome. Okay, good. That over there, and that's Fine. Also,
There were two of us working
sell
here
you
until
this,
Count
because we
Lahar-
don't really need it. We then go over to the church.
This church is dedicated to Saint Septimus, the seventh son of Jeru, our guide and founder of the faith of the light. Jeru and all the other saints are hallowed individuals, but they are only human.
Right, lovely. Hello?
I pray each day for this war to end.
Right, what about you?
Despite my old age in another life, if you're willing to...
I do not believe in Lord Vanalis's so-called vision for 1 second. Jeru...
Yeah, I don't believe him either, but that doesn't change anything geopolitically in this region, does it? Okay, so there's nothing to do in the actual cathedral. Let's go to the market. Been here before,
The war
but...
drags on, and Lahart and Vanalis requisition anything they come across.
Do you reckon we could steal some salt off them? We could actually steal a lot of salt off them, but that would be the wrong thing to do, so we're not gonna do it. Pains me to say it, trust me, but... what can I do? There you go. So, a little bit of salt. Cook up the meat that we found, and that's it. Okay. Good. So, we're going to go with Lyrene. Oh, I forgot about something. Give me a second. Sorry.
My meat is quite pungent, I admit.
Yeah, meat is pungent. Lovely.
May the all-seeing eye.
Not you. Is it you?
Oh,
It is
don't
you.
believe a word
Look,
she
I
said.
need
She probably came across a
2
bad
barbecues.
surface.
Ugh, it hurts. I know. It hurts me as well. But the reason we need 2 barbecues is for this hairstyle, of course. Also, professions. You are going to be the assigned... I like Scholar, actually. I actually like Scholar. Scholar's not bad. I have Angler or Scholar. That's what I need from you. Be the Angler. We're struggling on food a little bit. And you are not going to be the cook. You are going to be the woodcutter. There you go. Alright. So. Something I want to check. Can I base you around poison? Or is that exclusive to rangers? Because that was one of the requests that I got, to name a character. Well, not request, but someone just thought of a really funny name to name a character that's based around poison damage. Yes. Yes, actually. Now, it would be more fitting for a ranger poisoner because he has a various, well, range of poisonous attacks. However, corrosion, poison, and bleeding, all of these fit the name, right? They do. I like that quite a bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna need to find out what the name was. I remember vaguely, but I have it written down. Is it in that dashboard and then comments? Dashboard and then comments, right. Noxus. That was the name. They say it would be a funny name for a ranger based around poison. However, this will work, trust me. I also know that I can give you a weapon that applies extra poison too, and I also know there's gear that I can give you that works around poison as well. So all of these things equal, you get the point. So Slayer's very important. There we go. And career plans. Critical hits, not that vital. Let's get that. And then movement is good. And then we'll see from there on out. All right. Yes. And then how do I use this again? Do I have to click on you and then item cannot be equipped? How do I use this? Use and then I click on who I want. Right. Is this one, right? This is the color that we've gone for, and let's give you I give you like a hint of green, because well, that'll do. That is the one, right? Yes, it is. Right, there we go. And then you get rid of your facial hair. Have the same hair color. There you go. Good. Good, 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 good. And you, I'm going to rename Joker, in honor of the person that came up with this name. Because it's a duo, see? They came together into the party. Huh? Huh? It makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to me. I think that fits incredibly well, given the fact that, you know, how the first name came about and all of that. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go with. So, movement at 6 is terrible. Definitely need that to go up. And then definitely dexterity to go up. Your stats are not horrific, but they'll do. Valorous support, definitely. And then we get to pick what kind of crossbowman you are. There's a bunch of things we can do. First, I like Scorpion. I really, really do. I played with that before, and I really liked it, but also makes me kind of want to change stuff. So, let me think about this, because Scorpion worked incredibly well with this. Each round, the first time this unit applies a penalty to an enemy, they reload. Scorpion applies penalty to an enemy. You automatically get 2 shots of Scorpion. Terrific, right? On the other hand, what do we have? Gunner. It's light armor for everything. Okay, no, it's actually medium armor for Cannoneer, which is also interesting. Okay, let's take a look at Gunner. Deals 3 or 4 damage to the target, attacks 1 time for each reload. Eh? That really seems weak. Like, I know I can reload once, but that really seems weak. Unless this gives me the ability to reload multiple times, which it doesn't say it does, because you can only reload only once per turn. Okay, leaving that aside, the other option is Cannoneer with Commanding Shot. Deals 6 to 11 damage to the target. If they are engaged with an ally, the ally executes an attack of opportunity. I like that. I really like that. And then what is this? Each round, the first time this unit lands a critical hit, they reload. Each round, if this unit uses its basic shot 3 times, they reload. You know what? Scorpion and then this, it just seems better, honestly. I mean, the last one is interesting. I might use it at some point in the future, but I'm just way more comfortable with this. Okay, that's about it. We took our sweet time doing it, but Rumors of the Sun Merchants took upon themselves to rebuild that rickety bridge. Lovely. Lasted for ages, my idea of, well, whatever the hell my idea was, right? Okay, let's go north this time round. Or rather, let's go north again. Because last time, I completely forgot that these guys were here. Or they weren't here, were they? No, they weren't here. And we've ambushed them, so lovely. Enemy's been surprised. Good. This is interesting. Can you... Yeah, you can get to all of them. You... Can't get to them because of that. Put you back here. You can get to... Gee, the mud's the problem, you know. Okay, if I get you out of the way, you can reach places. Okay, good. So, I think this is the formation we're going with. Who goes first? The henchman. I think I'm gonna go with Lazarus first. Rallying cry on everyone. And just engage this guy. Or just stab him to death. That works too. That works too. And then get out of the way. Now you... I have a weird feeling that if I put you here, you're going to be able to hit 3 people at once. Yeah? Boom! Oh, that is awesome. That is the most awesome single attack I have done in the history of this game, ever since I started playing it semi-recently. Okay, that is... You know what? No comment. Nothing I can say can make that better. Just perfect. That was just perfect. Okay. Woodcutter guy. Get to woodcutting. You get to resting. You get to resting as well. We'll have stuff to... Oh, no we don't. It's now been made legal. Interesting. Okay. We don't need you there anymore. I mean, you can rest as well then, I suppose. Okay, food-wise, you need to cook something. You don't have a lot of food. I mean, assuming now that I've cooked up pork and the sausages, that's gonna... Oh, but we also got to realize we have more companions now, so we're going to need more food. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. 2 wolf sausages, 2 grilled porks, and some mushrooms, and we're happy for the day. Also need to pay our wages to the companions. But food's a bit of a problem after this. Just saying. Alright. So, troops well rested, wages are paid, everything's good, happiness goes above and beyond. Could be, and your troop is more structured. You can now appoint one of your companions as a lieutenant. And Commander Licious has some opinions on this. That Noxious, I'm not sure he's cut out for living outdoors. I took this the wrong way. I thought he stank or something, because Noxious. This is a treasure trove of jokes. No, you know what? Give him experience, a +1 relationship, befriend him. Yeah, let's befriend him. Let's befriend him. We want everyone to be friends with each other here, but... He's not cut out for living with people, or indoors or outdoors. That is bloody hilarious, that. Okay. So, let's go over here, and what can we get? Restoration. Repair materials and village blacksmiths restore 5 points of armor additionally. Not bad. On the relationship screen, 2 best friends can use the buy a drink action to cancel 1 negative trait each for 300 influence. There's a lot of influence, and I don't really have that many negative traits to cancel out, so no. I would prefer prefer this. Yeah, I'd prefer to learn these things. So, apprentice armor and helmets. And then afterwards, the weapons. That's what we're going for. But in order to effectively make use of that trait, we're going to need to fight some animals.
All our wood was ruined by the rain. If we try to set it on fire now, the prisoner will agonize for hours. Would you possibly donate a few logs in exchange for our...
2 zealots and 2 fanatics. Thought it was 1 zealot and 1 fanatic. Okay. Well, we do have them. We do have a tactical advantage over them, given how they're positioned and all that. Yeah. Okay, I think it's going to be the same thing again. We move here with Lazarus. We give everyone the rallying call. Loads of valor points to spare, so this isn't a problem. You engage the zealot. Don't finish him off just yet, because I think we can use the nuke to... Oh, no, we can't, because he can't reach the bad guy on time. Oh, that's a shame. We're going to have to settle with just 1 massive hit instead of 3. Oh, that's unfortunate. The horse is going to get him, though. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. We get galvanization, so good. Next, the zealot takes his turn. So you're in attack stance, right? Yes, you are. Let's see. That's good, that is. Very good, that is. And then just live up to your name and poison the guy, yeah? There you go, bleeding and poison and engaged. Lovely. Lovely. Then this guy goes next, but I think well, the idea was to engage him. That'll do too. And turn. And just, yeah, it's messy business, but there we go. Alright, terrific. So, we have gold earrings, let's sell that. We have a piece of armor and a helmet. Let's look into it a little bit more. And also...
Thank you. I am so grateful. You saved my life. Here, take this. It is all that I could save when the Inquisition came to get me.
Thank you.
As one of your companions, I mean. I could make myself useful. I am well versed in the arcane arts of alchemy.
No, you're not. You're an apprentice alchemist. Although, a part of me now really wants to make you a poison alchemist, a poison ranger, and move Noxious. Give the name Noxious to you and move... Oh! Come along. Sure. Come along. Look, we already have 1 poison guy, and... What else can I do? I can do strategist, or I can do poisoner. Applies 4 poison to all units in the area. Is it just that? Is it nothing else? Applies fragility to the nearest enemy. Using this skill deals 2 damage to the closest enemy within 4 meters. Poisoned weapons. Every time this unit attacks from behind, apply 2 poison. And then... much later at level 8, double poison stacks on all units in the area, blackout on all units in the area, damage from attacks from behind increased by 20%. is the problem with this, right? Let me tell you the problem with the poison thing. Poison attacks, doubling the poison stacks, applying 4 poison stacks to all units in the area. This is incredibly powerful against bosses and against ludicrously tough enemies. For example, let me think of something. A level 10 bear. If we were now at level, what are we, like 2, 3, 4 respectively? If we were to fight a level 10 bear, we would get mauled to death, because most of our attacks are going to be based on our level, on the stats, right? So, our attack is going to be based on 6 strength, which is like 15 damage at this point. Sorry, plus 6 strength from the sword, plus the base strength, and then that's 15 damage. From Potty Mouth, its dexterity is going to be 8 to 14 damage. That level 10 bear is going to have like 500 health. The attacks that we do based on our level and our strength are not going to do much more than tickle the bear. Poison, on the other hand, is not based on your level. Poison is based on the maximum health of the enemy, which means it's equally effective at level 1 and at level 1000. There is no level 1000, but you get the point. Which is why poison is awesome. And bleeding also, and pretty much all the other status effects. However, here's why I don't like poison. Poison relies on the fact that you apply it, and then you let the enemy take his turn. Which means the enemy moves, bites you, attacks you, does, his abilities or whatever. All of those things happen, and then the poison hits. That's the problem. Merchant Caravan or Hoodlum. Yeah, we're going to attack the bandits, definitely. Shake combat, there we go. Save the poor merchants and all that. So, there's the problem. That's my issue with poison. And so, what I'm thinking is we sort of forego the whole poison bit. Instead of focusing on the poison, we focus on Cutthroat or maybe Strategist. Because we already have one Cutthroat, right? And as we do that, actually all the merchants can get out of the way a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay. You, then you, then you. So it's the merchants that are going to be taking their turns, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units to take their turns before anything happens. That is impressive. Okay. Once again, we go with Rallying Call. It's incredibly powerful, this. As demonstrated, really. Horsey. And let's get our sword in there. With these two. Oof, no kill, unfortunately. But, fair enough. Loads of damage, that'll do. Now, over here, with the Scorpion, it's important that the first bolt we launch doesn't kill anyone, because if you kill them, you don't get to apply poison to them, right? We don't have that skill yet. I completely forgot that I do not have that skill yet. That is slightly unfortunate, that. Okay. He died of a heart attack. I did not see a bolt going into him. That's interesting. Hey. Next, let's poach a Marauder Hoodlum. Okay. That means I should probably get rid of the weakest guy with the throwing knife, because it's a bonus action. Plus galvanization is really going to help. And then we can backstab this guy. And then, I mean, considering this earned us so many temporary valor points, I might as well end up going Frenzy in the back of this guy, because that'll earn me another valor point, and now we're just snowballing at this point. We really, really are. Then, got the leader and the scoundrel left. But I don't have a lot of units left, and I don't have a lot of damage left, although I do have galvanization. So, yeah. That, and then who goes first? It's the leader, right? Just in case. Let's go this. Hit. Wrath. Beautiful, and the last guy can GTFO. That was textbook perfection. Honestly. Really was. Now that's done, though, take a look at some of the equipment we found. First and foremost, got Orion. That damaged dagger, I think it's time you replace it with this. Except it's not, and I'll explain why. I give it to you. Now level 2 required. Okay. I don't mind this. Devious Whirlwind can be useful. But can I give you this? Scan. Okay. Then in that case, it's not that bad. You can also get the throwing that. Oh, level 2 required. Never mind. Sorry. Okay. Right. Poisonous oil. I mean, it has to be, right? Last weapon to Thug's Qatar. Yes. Yes, apply it. Poisonous oil. I have to make him live up to his name somehow, right? That's with the equipment and everything. That it'll work out, trust me. Now. Sentinel. You can wear heavy armor. This will restrict your movement by 2. It will only add 3 guard. It won't add any more armor. But it looks incredibly cool. As for you, you can't wear it. Okay, we're selling the Legionary Segmentata, even though it looks amazing. Sorry, the Inquisition Segmentata, even though it looks amazing. Delicious, again, with the heavy helmet. This one's good. This one's really good, so we're gonna take it. Hide it. That works. And then Danuke can get this helmet as the frontline troop. Bleeding, probably not that helpful, but as far as everything else is concerned, I like it. Okay, there we go. Let's keep going. We have this contract up here to finish, so let's do that. And it was against these guys, and like I mentioned before, the previous time we got around to this area, I didn't want to fight them because there were too many of them, and they were higher level and all that. Now, though, level 3, 4 of them. Have at ye. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough, and so on and so forth. That's 5 of them, not 4 of them. That is indeed 5 of them, and not 4. That is definitely not 4 of them. Doesn't make that big of a difference, to be fair, but just saying. Okay. But interesting. First and foremost. No, actually. Yeah, first and foremost, obviously, the rallying call. And stabby stabby. Okay. Then we go in with the double sword, with the double strike. Sword. Yeah. I'll use up all my... I'll use up all my valor points, but I get the feeling that I need to use them up. Yeah. Killing those two is no small deal, so... Okay. Yeah. Bless me. Can you shoot him from here? No. Can you move up a tiny bit? Shoot him. And move back to... Unfortunately not, that's okay. Will do. Kill. And that will do. Then this guy goes next, right? See if we can do something about that. A little bit at least. Yeah. 11 is tolerable. And then Raider goes afterwards. I've misplayed this slightly. But it's okay. Yeah, see, this is the problem. This does a bunch of damage in an area around God Orion. It can hit my own guys. So if I go here... Okay, this is perfect. It won't hit the two guys, but in a different scenario it would. Okay, enemies fleeing, we can let them go. Good bit of damage that, but... teeny tiny bit dangerous to use. Okay, then we have the Corporal's Roundel. I like it. It's not bad. Just think it's nowhere near as good as Command Lucius's shield, which is... I know it is. It's actually way better. Okay, yeah, this one just looks incredibly cool. Not actually that great. Okay. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I also need to decide on a lieutenant for the group. Dunno who's gonna be that. In fact, it's really tough to decide. Tell you what, we're gonna head on south. Can we maybe cut some wood down here? Sheep? Okay, I really don't know what the point of these sheep is, other than just for them to be slaughtered, as horrible as that sounds. There's no point to them, you know what I mean? But, like, genuinely, from a task perspective, or a quest perspective, I tried leaving them alone. Yeah. Maybe if I didn't take the food from here, they'd eat it and then they'd get fat. Yeah, kind of makes sense, but now that I took the food, they can't. Although, shouldn't I be able to feed them in that case? I don't know. Listen, we'll decide on this next time. It's been long enough, I think, of me playing this. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down if you enjoyed the video, and we'll stay tuned with the rest of the series and rest of the content I produce on this channel. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye. Oh, and by the way, considering the whole conversation around Noxus and Joker, the timing of them joining together and everything, I'm going to keep the names as is, and we do have one opening for the Ranger character, which is probably going to be a strategist, I think, because I already have a Cutthroat. Poison doesn't seem that good. So yeah, strategist ranger, I guess. Or we could get rid of her and hire someone else. We will see. But we will have at least one more opening for a name right now. So at the time of watching, you can go ahead and tell me down in the comments below if you want the next character named after you, whether it be this ranger or I'm thinking about getting a brute with a shield, because we need some more frontline troops in the squad. And then obviously later down the line, we're going to want either an alpha wolf or a bear or something along those lines to go along with the dark steed. But until then, that's it. Let me know down in the comments below if you want anything named after you, and we have our Path to Glory unlocked as well. Okay, give me a second. Forged weapon stats increased by 10%, forged armor increased by 10%. I like that. 4 power and 4 glory is also really good. Brick rationing's not bad either. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna be forging a lot very soon. Alright, I'll see you all next time. Have fun, take care, bye-bye.